Hi, I am Jenny, and these are the things that I learned in my 20s as a workaholic postdoctoral researcher and a lecturer at the university. This week I celebrated my 30th birthday, and I really think this is the end of an era. The society tells us that this is the time to succeed in all areas in life, to pursue academic success in your early 20s, to be your best self, and to have a successful career, along and even be married with kids. But then, the reality hits like a ton of bricks and you have to think. It looks good on paper theoretically, but what do you actually want for yourself? And this is the time that you actually start writing your own unique story. Let's start with my own story and the lessons that I learned. What is the theme for your 20s? The theme of my 20s was academic success. All my life, I remember dreaming about becoming 30 years old and being successful. But the question is the following. What does success mean to you? To me, according to my 10-year-old self, my teachers, my friends and my family was pursuing an academic career. I didn't have any expectation from any other area of my life. And as they say, if you plan for it, it becomes your reality. Fast forward to this day, my 10-year-old self couldn't be prouder. I am a postdoctorate researcher and a lecturer at the university where I teach undergraduate and postgraduate university students. The pressure was a lot, but the reward was even greater. Definition of my 20s. My 20s was a mix of studying till the point of exhaustion, studying each and every day of my 20s, even on holidays and weekends. I sacrificed going for a trip for several years for my ultimate goal. And let's start with my lessons. Lesson number 1. Trust the process, follow your dreams. Maybe you want to follow a path that others don't understand and think you're crazy for thinking about it. My advice is the following. No one needs to know your dreams and goals. The point is to know what you want to achieve and to constantly pursue it till it becomes your reality. Maybe it isn't going to happen in a week, but it will definitely happen in a decade. Lesson number 2. Choose what you want to become. Maybe you feel unsure and you don't know what you would like to do in your life. And it's okay. Try a lot of things and figure out what suits your style. What are your talents and what are your weaknesses? Extend this way of thinking in all areas in life. Try to become a better person, a better friend, a better colleague, a better son or a better daughter. But always stay true to yourself. Lesson number 3. Build meaningful relationships with people you share the same values and the same enthusiasm in life. I always keep people in my life who are genuine and they want the best for me. They are selfless, they inspire me to keep going, and they admire me. Otherwise, they can't be a part of my life. My circle is small but genuine. The circle will get bigger in your early 20s, but then your friend circle will get smaller once again, as it should be. Not everyone should have the privilege to be your friend. Lesson number 4. Embrace change. This is something that I changed this year. I always had my goals on my mind and every time something wasn't going according to plan, I got frustrated. I always wanted to go to the same places and trying the same dishes. And now unexpectedly, I want to try new things constantly. Lesson number 5. Be flexible. As you progress in life, your priorities change as well. The people who are the closest to me say they can't recognize me anymore, but they couldn't be prouder for me. Success is always a priority, but the trajectory has changed. Now I value quality time with friends and family, which is something I sacrificed for years. Lesson number 6. Trust your own timing. Personally, I sacrificed my 20s for achieving an academic career, and if I had to go back in time, I wouldn't change a thing. Always know what you want and be ready to make sacrifices. in order to achieve it if you really want it. Conclusion. The lessons that I learned in my 20s are the following. Number 1. Trust the process and follow your dreams. Lesson number 2. Choose what you want to become. Lesson number 3. Build meaningful relationships. Lesson number 4. Embrace change. Lesson number 5. Be flexible. And lesson number 6. Trust your own timing. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And please write me in the comments, how old are you and what is the biggest lesson that you've learned so far? Because we are in this together. Additionally, I want your feedback for future videos. See you soon. Bye!